An ant went a-crawling from the hill one day, and he came upon a boulder that was in his way. He couldn't budge or push it, 'twas a monstrous task, and the only way to move it was for help to ask. But instead of getting others who could do the work, he just talked about his neighbors living in the earth. He had lots of friends and brothers who were black and red, but he wouldn't go and get them, this is what he said. And they don't think like me, I'll keep my individuality, and I don't need no help, I'm gonna do this by myself. A tiny little minnow in a school of fish, he loved to swim just anywhere that he did wish. He didn't like associating in a school, thinking that to be alone was how he could be cool. So he swam far from the others, he was by himself. He was far enough away, he couldn't yell for help. So when danger was approaching, he was all alone. All the way he was complaining about the fish back home. And they don't think like me, I'll keep my individuality, and I don't need no help, I'm gonna do this by myself. A goose took to flying when the weather got cold, but he didn't like the flock or other geese, I'm told. So he started out a-flying way out on his own, and he didn't even care where other geese had flown. Then the weather got all stormy and the wind did blow, but he didn't know which way it was that he should go. But he still was so determined that he'd find the way. If you asked about the others, this is what he'd say. And they don't think like me, I'll keep my individuality, and I don't need no help, I'm gonna do this by myself. Well, the ant and the goose and the minnow did yearn to do everything alone, each had his way to learn. And they wouldn't take advice about the way to live, 'cause the world was made for them, there was no need to give. So their lives were very hard and they did get no help, 'cause they couldn't trust another, only they themselves. They wouldn't go with others in their work or play, and if you asked them why, this is what they would say. And they don't think like me, I'll keep my individuality, and I don't need no help, I'm gonna do this by myself.